The year 2026 represents a monumental chapter in the history of BTS. With the release of their Billboard 200-topping album Elegance and the commencement of their sprawling global tour, the septet has firmly re-established their dominion over the global music industry. However, for the millions of ARMYs worldwide, the return of the 7 members from mandatory military service has not just been about music, it has been a renaissance of visual perfection. After years of anticipation, the fully realized, matured, and more striking than ever BTS has graced the world's stages. The conversation surrounding who among them reigns supreme in the looks department has reached a fever pitch in 2026, sparking intense debates and fan polls. From the classic, self-proclaimed, worldwide handsome, to the unconventional, sculptural beauty that captivates experts, the rankings are a testament to their individual evolution. While the top spot on various fan polls may have seen a surprising upset, the true hierarchy of BTS's handsomeness in 2026 is a complex, multifaceted affair. At the center of the discourse is, without question, Kim Taehyung. In a world where beauty standards are constantly shifting, V has remained an immovable constant at the very peak. In a surprising turn of events for the 2026 visual king of K-pop poll, Super Junior's Lee Dong-a clinched the top spot with a staggering 162,271 votes, while V secured second place with 114,313 votes. While this might appear to be a shake-up, it hardly diminishes V's status as a global phenomenon. In the fast-paced, ever-changing landscape of the Best K-pop Visual 2026 Live Fan Vote, V was leading the charge with 9,950 votes compared to Jungkook's 8,240, proving his dominance is as consistent as it is formidable. Experts themselves have weighed in on the matter, with V's beauty being described as nothing short of national treasure level. A prominent Japanese plastic surgeon broke down his features, marveling at how he perfectly embodies the balance between cuteness, handsomeness, and sexiness, a combination rarely found in a single individual. The analysis goes deeper, explaining that his face shape is gently rounded, his nose tip is delicate, and his masculine jawline creates a harmonious blend of Eastern and Western ideals. One expert even noted that a face contour as perfect as V's would be nearly impossible to achieve without extensive surgery, costing around 40 million Korean won. This cinematic quality has been amplified in 2026, as his post-military style has leaned into a sleek, retro aesthetic. Often seen in long coats, silk scarves, and structured pieces from Celine, his look evokes a film noir protagonist, proving that his appeal is not just physical but deeply artistic. Whether he is ranked first or second in a fan vote, V remains the undisputed king of aesthetic influence. Hot on his heels is Jungkook, the golden matinee, whose transformation in 2026 has been nothing short of breathtaking. If V represents the artistic and soft-spoken side of beauty, Jungkook is the embodiment of sheer, powerful charisma. With 35,376 votes in the Visual King poll and 8,240 in the live fan ranking, he consistently secures his position as a top-tier visual. Jungkook has fully shed any remaining vestiges of boyishness, emerging from his military service with a robust, athletic build and an aura of untouchable confidence. His fashion sense has evolved alongside his physique. While he maintains his association with global brands like Calvin Klein and Balenciaga, his 2026 aesthetic is decidedly more rugged and bold. He favors heavy leather jackets, combat boots, and an abundance of denim, perfectly complementing his tattoos and a rock star attitude that was absent in his earlier years. The symbolism of his role in the group's recent comeback was also telling. In the Lyrical Armor collection designed for their return, Jungkook was cast as the vanguard, a figure who pushes forward into the future with deconstructed, military-infused silhouettes. His look is one of action and propulsion, combining high fashion with a distinctly masculine edge. This mature, powerful, and slightly rebellious image has cemented his status not just as a handsome idol, but as a captivating icon of modern masculinity. The surprise of the rankings, however, comes from the man who has been the most consistent champion of his own visual appeal, Jin. Despite his famous self-title of worldwide handsome, Jin ranked 6th in the Visual King of K-pop 2026 poll with 4,410 votes. Yet, any ARMY would tell you that this ranking is a misrepresentation of his power. Jin's handsomeness is not about fleeting trends, it is about timeless, classic perfection. In 2026, his post-military return has only polished this image into something more regal and aristocratic. He has moved away from the softer styles of his youth, embracing a sophisticated silhouette that often includes elegant two-piece suits and structured, high-end fashion from his ambassadorship with Gucci. His silver voice and his warm, caring nature as the eldest Hung have always been part of his charm. But the visual aspect has become almost dangerously sharp. During the lyrical armor concept, Jin took on the role of the artist, blending traditional elegance with modern tailoring. Furthermore, his foray into solo rock music and his successful solo tour, which earned a 5-star review from Rolling Stone, have given him a poise and confidence that radiates off the stage. While he may jokingly admit he doesn't dance as well as the others, he remains fiercely competitive about his looks, a trait that fans find endlessly endearing. His rank is surprising only if one fails to account for the fact that his allure is so classic and understated that it often transcends the hyper-competitive, fast-paced nature of online polls. The remaining members, while not always topping the visual charts, possess a distinct handsomeness that is integral to BTS's collective charm. Jimin, for instance, is the embodiment of ethereal and delicate beauty. In the lyrical armor presentation, he was named the poet, draped in air-like textures and fragile embellishments. This poetic fragility is his superpower. In 2026, his post-military look has leaned heavily into this contrast of fragile strength, often utilizing soft, flowing fabrics and juxtaposing them with the sharp, defined lines of his matured features. His platinum blonde experiments and his association with jewelry from Tiffany & Company highlight a beauty that is less about masculine brawn and more about graceful, sophisticated artistry. Similarly, RM Namjoon, the group's